And rising family, Empress D here in my regular nature spot. No chair today. I tend to walk to my spot on Sundays, so here we are. I hope every one of you get an opportunity to get out there today. It's it's lovely, and I'm sure where you're at, whether it's sunny or whether it's raining, it's still lovely. So get out there, okay? Today, I wanted to speak about knowledge of self. So for me, I think that knowledge of self and self-love are two necessary ingredients that each individual should have before entering a union with somebody else, okay? So specifically today, I want to speak about knowledge of self. How do we get to know ourselves? On my walk here, I was thinking about it, and I know some of the ways that we can do it is by, knowing our birth chart, knowing the time and the date that we were born, the place we were born, putting it into, the computer and spitting out our birth chart, because the way that the planets were aligned when you were born has an effect on who you are. So I think that's one way to know yourself, is to know your birth chart and to know your life path number. Those are all important pieces of information to gain knowledge about who you are. Something else that you can use as well are personality tests. Those are other ways to kind of get insight to who you are. But for me, the best way to know and learn who you are is by spending time with yourself. And what I mean by that, I don't mean just chilling watching TV or listening to music or on a phone. I mean like just silently, just you and your thoughts, right? I think that once we do quiet our minds and take time to listen to our thoughts and organize them and see patterns in them, that's how we know who we are. I know for myself that, I've had a few years to do this, and I found that I'm looking at patterns and recognizing how people react to me. That's one of the ways that I kind of know who I am and how I come across to people, because if we're honest, we can see that the way that people react to us is pretty consistent, right? And that can give you information as to who and how you are, or at least to how you're perceived to others, right? And I think taking inventory, and that inventory can include, feedback from the outside world, from people that know you and interact with you regularly. And I also think that data has to be taken from inside. We have to be able to look in the mirror and take an honest look at who we are. What are our good qualities? What are our qualities that are not so good or that need working on? Taking a thorough, honest inventory of ourselves is definitely one of the steps necessary to really connecting and knowing who you are. Anyway, family, just really briefly, I just wanted to share my thoughts on that today. Honestly, get out there. Get out here. Look at this. Look at the water. I'm standing kind of close to the water today. Look at it. Look at it just flowing behind me, the sounds that it makes. And I know you guys can hear the birds chirping, and clearly the greenery is wonderful to look at. Get out there. It'll inspire you guys. Nature will inspire you. It inspires me every day. Anyway, I love and I value each and every one of you, family. One love.